And I'm going to take this brush and I'm going to just test this color up in here and see how it feels. So I'm just going to test it a little bit. Okay, it's not quite dark enough for me. I'm going to make it a little bit darker. But this is the color that I have just mixed right now. It might work down in this area a little bit. So I'm going to keep it on my palette and see how I do. Watch how I do this. I'm going to take some of that off of there. I'm going to leave that color because like I say, I might want some of it. I'll put that mix, I'll divvy it up into half, and now I'm going to darken this up with a little more black, a little more blue, a little more brown. I'm just making it darker. Okay? And now I'm going to divvy this first color up again. I'll take a little bit off of there. I'm going to add a little flesh tint, a little Naples yellow, just to lighten it. And to keep it a little bit more on the goldy reddy side, I'm going to, in fact, add a little cadmium orange right down in here, just a touch of it. You'd be surprised how some of these colors are very, very powerful, and you don't need very much of it. And this is a little bit lighter. As I go down there, I'll see if that color works or not, or if I have to change it. So now I'm going to go up here. I'm going to take this darkest color, and I'm going to go back up where I was before. And I'm still not using a lot of medium, just a little bit of medium in here. And by medium, I mean this oil mixture, which I have. And I'm going to apply this like so, and I'll run it right up against the headpiece, and at the same time I'm really now defining the actual shape of this headpiece that I want to maintain. You know, I kind of like this. It's if you had to describe what color this is, you really couldn't say it any more clearly than I have said it. It's kind of a darky kind of a browny, blacky, gray color. Now, that makes absolutely no sense, but visually it's an entirely different experience. So you have to judge this thing on your own. And you have to say to yourself, is this going to work? Does this feel right? You know? And that's all I'm doing. I hope that you understand that what I'm trying to show you here in this whole process is there's no distinct formula for doing these things. A lot of it is feel and be a little bit fearless. I mean, what do you have to lose? It's just a picture, you know, and you can take it off. It's not like we're doing a marble statue here where we can't afford to make a mistake. We can afford to make a mistake, and that's what we're doing. Okay, now what you can see that I've done here so far, I've added, I've gone just with the dark. I want to variegate this down. I know it's going to be dark at the top and a little bit lighter at the bottom. And sort of, to make knowing that I'm not going to work this white area, I still want to make a nice, pleasant painting out of it. So I'm going to take it down to about in here and let it just fizzle its way out. Sometimes just leaving the drawing here is kind of a fun thing to do, and people like it because they can see the process a little bit more, you know. Anyway, so I put the first dark bit on up in here. Now I'm gonna lighten it up. So, as you know, we've mixed three different shades of this brown color. I'm going to this very first one which we did, which is the middle color. I'm gonna start adding that in now, and it's not going to show up particularly well on this little YouTube, but there's a slight variation in the color. It's a little bit lighter, and so you see I put it down here, and now I'm going to blend it up a little bit as much as feels comfortable. So I'm going to work now back and forth to these two things, these two colors, the light and the dark, until I get a nice, comfortable blend of those shades there. I don't know if it shows up very well, but I want to tell you, this is really quite a nice little painting. I really like it. Um, Now, at this part of this stage of the operation, we're no longer really concerned with the likeness and that part of it. We've finished that. We're happy with that. Now we're trying to polish off this little painting. And by that I mean you want to start really thinking about, now do these colors feel good? Is it warm enough? Is it giving off the sort of impression that I want? So you just have to pay a little bit more attention. Excuse me, I got a telephone call.